What's up, Internet? It's Sean Hinz, but you can call me Speed. And congratulations, it's almost the weekend, which means it's time for you to catch up on all the video games you've been missing out on. But if you've been busy all week, I think you're in for a little bit of caffeine with Speed to get caught up on the news. Now, my special Nintendo Direct commentary was on Wednesday. You can find it archived on this channel. Just click the window here to my left. And as for any afterthoughts, I feel like there's a strong software lineup for the 3DS coming this spring. And with the new hardware releasing around the same time, Nintendo's going to be busy all the way through the summer. But how the hell can they sell a new 3DS without the AC charger? It's totally bullshit and no one should defend it. If the internet wants to boycott pre-orders as protest against incomplete software being sold to us, having an electronic device's power source sold separately is 10 times worse. This is a terrible, terrible idea, Nintendo. And the world is filled with these bonehead ideas because the Australian Classification Board has decided to block another game for distribution in the land down under. Hotline Miami 2 is already shaping up to be one of my 2015 GOTY contenders, but due to a sexually explicit graphic scene in the game that's completely optional, it isn't fit for public consumption. Now, by optional, I mean the game will literally prompt you at its start that some people might find the content objectionable, and that will allow you to opt out. Well, let's all be really honest. The game's art style generally makes some of the most graphically violent scenes seem cartoonish in appearance. So, I mean, this scene in question, it leads you to believe that a porn star is going to be raped during a shoot, and with the pants around the anti-hero's ankles, the director yells, "Cut!" So nothing actually does happen. Now, Devolver Digital has already expressed their disappointment, and lead designer Jonathan Sonerstum has told fans that they should just pirate the game at release. And that's the core of this problem, is that the Classification Board hasn't actually accomplished what their goal was to stop people from buying the game, and instead they're just hurting the business side by making them pirate it instead. People are going to consume what they want to consume, and making a big stink over nothing only serves to reinforce the already unpopular opinion in Australia that you don't like us gamers. Now, Austin continues to be a battlefront for such, kind of culture wars, as Grammy-nominated Austin Wintory, who's famous for his work on Journey, may be taking his union to court. See, the American Federation of Musicians has threatened Wintory with expulsion for his work on a contract on the Banner Saga. And after being found guilty of working outside their union rules, Wintory has been fined $2,500, which he refuses to pay because he feels it would acknowledge that the union's failed policies, selective tactics, and threats would actually work. And in defiance, he's going to donate that money to a charity called Education Through Music. So composers have been critical of AFM union because the publishers tend to not agree to the rigid terms of contract. And with new leadership taking office, maybe AFM can find some sort of agreement between their 7,000 members, but for Wintory, this could mean expulsion. Way to go, AFM. And Microsoft really wants you to buy an Xbox One. For a second consecutive month, the Xbox One will be down to $350. And there's no apparent end to this promotion, it's just a special price. Now, this decision comes off the Xbox One unsettling the PS4 in December, but still lagging behind them in worldwide sales overall. And while Microsoft's going to be focused on Windows 10's big announcement on the 21st, it looks like they got units to move of the Xbone. I guess that slow start in China isn't really helping. And despite the sales streak, they're always looking ways to entice buyers. Let's just hope that they have a plan for that warehouse filled with Kinects somewhere on this planet, because God knows I'm not buying one. Our comment today comes from Kituhat, who says, "What kind of coffee do you prefer?" Well, I like an espresso, something dark and spicy like a Sumatra or an Italian roast. But for drip coffee, a nice breakfast blend usually does pretty well. Cappuccino Bone Dry is my drink of standard, but I've been enjoying that new flat white at Starbucks. It's made of an espresso shot, which is actually a ristretto, and it basically means it uses half as much water during extraction, making the shot extra potent, which is something I could definitely use this Friday morning. So I think I'm going to go out and get one right now. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I hope everybody has a great weekend.